what's wrong with me? You're looking around and everybody seems to be in some sort of relationship, even the people that treat their partners like garbage. You can't help but think to yourself, how is it that I'm still alone? But the truth is, sometimes the reason why you're single isn't even about you. A lot of times it could be the timing, the circumstances, your environment. You might not be in the right space. You're not around people that align with your personal values. Or maybe you've been so focused on survival, you haven't even had enough time to let somebody, whether it's school, family, your mental health, without even realizing you start making all these excuses on why you're single. Let me guess, you've probably told yourself one of these before. I'm not attractive enough. Nobody wants someone who's awkward or shy. I've got too much baggage. I need to fix myself before someone can love me. I know that shit sounds familiar. These thoughts that you keep poisoning your mind with, they start to become beliefs, and these beliefs are gonna start to influence the way that you show up to the people in the outside world. Now you start avoiding conversations, you're turning people down. Some of y'all are even out here ghosting people that are actually showing interest in you, but you just can't even see it. Because deep down, you think that they're making a mistake of even liking you in the first place. Some of y'all are genuinely wondering why you can't get into a relationship when you are the biggest blocker from the thing that you are trying to achieve.
I'm 24 years old and I've never had a boyfriend. Never been in a relationship. And at this point, it's starting to become a problem. Like at this point, I'm at the point where it's like, why?
And the thing is, when it comes to relationships, the older you get, the more pressure we seem to put on it. Before you know it, it goes from it'll happen when the time is right to what if it never happens at all? And with that pressure comes fear of getting attached and then being abandoned. Fear of relying on somebody too much and then they let you down. Letting someone into your life and realizing that you're not enough for them. Fear of wasting years of your life with somebody and it just doesn't work out. You are hyper fixating on flaws that potentially don't even exist yet. Every small insecurity about yourself starts to become a reason why you don't deserve love. Y'all niggas are out here creating fear of love itself before you even got it. You ain't even experienced it yet. And before you know it, you become a part of the club, I'd rather be single than settle crew. I'll be alone forever. I'll die alone. I see y'all in the comment section, man.
Can I be honest? I'd rather be fucking alone, making friends with the dust bunnies in my corner than me to fucking settle. Cause I'm gonna be honest, man, y'all just don't be doing it for my spirit. Like, yeah, y'all bad, y'all pretty, whatever, but y'all just don't do it. Like, there's no depth, there's no emotional value, like there's no value being added at all.
Here's the thing, I actually have some level of respect for somebody that's able to realize that I'm in the season where I need to just focus on myself. I genuinely think, man or woman, we should all have seasons where it's not about a relationship. It's just about building yourself up and finding what you are truly into. You know your worth. You shouldn't have to lower your standards to just match with somebody just so you can say that you're in a relationship. But the truth is, a lot of y'all are lying to yourselves. What if this isolation that you say that you need to build yourself and work on yourself is the disguise of you just being scared? What if you're so afraid of being vulnerable and so afraid of being disappointed that you aren't even giving people a chance? What if the perfect person already walked into your life and you didn't even realize it? All because they weren't packaged in the way your imagination expected it to be. Now, real quick, when it comes to relationships, I think something that a lot of us struggle with is confidence. And one thing that has been guaranteed to boost our confidence is our skincare. And Teach Hanley has been absolutely a game changer when it comes to that. Even as a guy, I know what it's like to wake up in the morning and just have that stubborn pimple where you're just like, God damn, bro, I don't know how to get rid of this, man. I was once like you, bro. The only skincare routine I knew was just water and hand soap. But Teach Hanley was genuinely so simple and easy to use. Even me, when I started incorporating it into my everyday routine, it was an absolute game changer, bro. So I want to give a big shout out again for Teach Hanley to sponsoring this video. And I want to give you guys a recommendation to go and start off with their level 1 system. That's going to come with your daily face wash, AM and PM moisturizer. This is what you're going to be putting on your skin when you're going to start your day to keep it moisturized and before you go to sleep. An exfoliation scrub, you're only going to use this about twice a week and get all that dirt and gunk that be building up over time. This right here is going to get you right. I love this one because this was something I wasn't even paying attention to before, but this is like an eye cream. I'm always up editing videos, so I started to develop these bags under my eyes, and as a guy, I didn't really pay attention to this stuff, but this was a game changer and I've seen a lot of improvement with mine. Every single box comes with one of these. It tells you exactly how much to use, how little to use, how often. The instructions are super clear. Even a Berto can do it, so I know you can too. Teach Hanley has never been short of showing love. So if you guys click the link in my description right now, you're gonna get 40% off of your first box. And if you become a member, you're gonna get 20% off for life. And you'll get a free gift up to $20 in value. You can't really beat this, man. And I would not be vouching for Teach Hanley if I didn't believe in it. If you guys have been a consistent viewer on my channel, this is a repeat sponsor on this channel because this is something I truly believe in. So thank you again, Teach Hanley. I really appreciate it. And let's get right back to the video. There was once this girl I was talking to, let's just call her Maya for the sake of the story. We met through a friend and it was nothing too crazy between us. Definitely wasn't like spark at first sight or anything like that. But the more I got to know her, I genuinely realized how much of a great person she was. Thoughtful, emotionally intelligent. And looking back, I genuinely feel like she showed a lot of signs of interest in me. And like I said, we never really got to that stage of talking or anything deep at all. But it was only because I pushed her away. I never reciprocated any form of energy every time she tried to shoot her shot. And it was always because I convinced myself that she was just too nice. She wasn't edgy enough for me. I needed somebody a little bit more exciting. And you guys know me, I tend not to live in regret, so I stand on that. But at the same time, sometimes I find myself looking back and having this what if feeling because deep down, I think I know the truth that it wasn't about her not being exciting enough. It was really more, I felt scared of being vulnerable to somebody like that. I felt like she was gonna be able to see through my confidence and point out the fact that I'm not as confident as I portray to be, you know what I mean? And it's weird, bro, because now I'm a lot more emotionally intelligent. I don't necessarily mind being vulnerable. If anything, I'd love to be vulnerable with my love interest, right? But it's just like this big what if. I judged her on surface level shit, and I potentially might have blocked my blessings with a good person. Now when I'm checking Instagram, she's in a long-term relationship, been with a nigga for like 5 years and shit. Like, man, potentially could have been me, man. I don't know. Another big thing that I think a lot of people are struggling with that have never been in an actual relationship before is you guys are also putting the relationship itself on this huge pedestal. You're romanticizing it so much, it becomes this untouchable godlike concept. The same way some people idolize money and fame, you are doing that with love. I could never obtain that. That is beyond me. Because when you start to turn something into your idol, it will eventually control you. If you're spiritual or religious in any way, shape, or form, you know that nothing should be above God. But yet here you are letting this idea of a relationship consume your thoughts to the point where it's paralyzing you from even trying to reach it. Newsflash, my nigga, relationships aren't this magical force that comes over you when you're dealing with something. It's literally two people who probably don't know what the fuck they're doing, coming together, trying to grow together. So the more pressure you put on it, the harder it's gonna become. I'm not saying that relationships aren't important, but some of y'all are so hyper focused on trying to figure it out to the point where you are making it a much bigger deal than what it actually is. Fuck, I make these videos to help y'all out, but it's like at the same time, how many times can you watch somebody's video? I'm sure you guys watch other content out there before you actually take action and understand that it's actually not as deep as the internet may be portraying it to be. Have you ever noticed sometimes when you're trying to force yourself to fall asleep, you just can't fall asleep? But whenever you just don't even really think about it and you just lay your head down, you just wake up the next day, oh shit, I had a good sleep. 9 times out of 10, when you are forcefully trying to do something, you just push it away. And that's what a lot of y'all are doing when it comes to relationships. You're pushing the opportunities away. You gotta learn how to just let shit flow naturally, bro. So number 1, just start living for you. Don't wait to start your life until you get into a relationship. Take that trip, hit the gym, chase your goals. Become the type of person that you would want to date. Number 2, this one might be a little bit scary. It was definitely for me because I struggle with this, but just learn how to just let people in a little bit. You don't have to marry the first person that takes you back. Stop shutting people down before you even try. Go on that date, be nervous. Motherfucker, let that shit be the worst date ever. And just accept it to be like, okay, this didn't work out with this individual. I'll get to try again in the future. Be curious, ask questions, allow that connection to build slowly, and lower your pedestal. Relationship is not gonna fix your problems, bro. It's not gonna cure your depression, and it's not gonna magically make you feel like your life is more meaningful now. But what it can do is add a lot of value when y'all already moving in the right direction. Be okay with rejection. It's gonna happen sometimes, bro. You're not gonna be for everybody, and that's okay. So if nobody's told you this yet, you're not broken or some weirdo because you haven't been in a relationship yet, no matter how old you are. You're not behind. You're not less of a person because of it. You're not missing some secret code that everybody else has cracked. Like I said before, a lot of people that are in relationships don't even know what they're doing. They're just trying to figure it out together. Eventually the right opportunity is going to come around, and it's going to hit a little bit different, because instead of you looking for somebody to fill the hole in your heart, it's just going to be somebody that's adding to your life because you already feel full. But don't chase it. Don't force it. Don't let fear hold you back. Just keep showing up for yourself, and I guarantee you things will start to change.
Where you at, Berto?